Hope you're doing well. I'm Dr. Milind. So recently, INICET November session was concluded, and there were a lot of students who scored incredible rank and came up with a lot of inspirational stories. So a lot of you are preparing for INICET next session. So you will be looking for some inspiration and motivation. So we have with us someone who is there to guide us and to tell us that how they achieved, this success in this INICET. So today we have with us Dr. Urvi Arya, who has scored an incredible rank of 264 in this INICET session. So let's try to get more about her and her journey. Hi, Dr. Urvi. I welcome you to this
Hi, sir.
session. Please kindly
Thank
introduce
you.
yourself.
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Urvi Arya, and I am a graduate from Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi. I am a student of batch 2017, and recently I cleared my November INICET with a rank of 264.
Yes. So Urvi, chalo, let's try to know the story, and definitely your journey will help the students. So tell us, when did you started,
Definitely.
when did you start preparing for the preparation? When it came to your mind that, I want to prepare?
So, actually, this was my second attempt. I attempted in November also, but I did not score a good rank. Around that, I scored 8,000 something.
Mhm.
So, because of I did not prepare in my internship. Like I was a good student throughout my MBBS journey, but in internship I could not manage my studies and the duty hours.
Mhm.
So that's why I tried, but I lagged in a few places.
No, and it is important,
So
yeah, to learn the
yes,
practical stuff also during internship.
yes, yes. So it's a like it was after my NEET and after my May INICET, like it was like a wake up call for me. Like it is ऐसे नहीं होगा. I should focus and I should try and like I got very disheartened after my NEET and May INI. Even though I did not prepare, you know, I did not even give any GT in my internship. Not even one GT. I did not. I like it was like I don't know why was I hoping for a rank or something, but it was very heartbreaking for me. So in after my in November INICET results, so I decided like I should crack it and I should crack it this year only.
Mm.
I don't want to wait up for NEET. I don't want to wait up for any other thing because there were speculations going on like next will come, something will happen. So this was my only chance to crack it and just be done with it once and for all. So
Great.
in May, I started my journey.
Mm.
Uh, I consulted many of my friends who had got great ranks,
Mhm.
especially my college mates have got very great rank in
Mhm.
NEET and INICET, so they helped me a lot in this journey.
Great. So what was your source of preparation? For any classes did you join, or which material did you refer to?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So in third year, I joined dance as a regular student, like foundation course.
Mhm.
But due to COVID, we could not have the face-to-face classes, so everything was shifted online.
Mhm.
And I had a drawback there as well because in my area, the internet connectivity was not so good at
Mhm.
that time of COVID. So that time also, I missed a few classes, and there was a very backlog. And COVID, shook us all up. It was a very uncertain thing,
Oh.
and I also did not, study that hard. Even in like, I had a very good opportunity. If you see, like I was at home, there was, mama, papa, the comfort, and everything was there. I could have studied much better, but I don't know why I did not take that advantage. So, but I made the notes, like I attended the classes, I made notes, and in fourth year also I made notes. So, in third and fourth year, my notes were complete, like all the 19 subjects. Two, three subjects were left which I completed in my internship. So, DAMS was the primary source of my
Mhm.
notes. But during my preparatory phase, I took Marrow Plan B
Mhm.
for test and Q
Mhm.
banks because I really like the interface of Marrow. I gave free GTs, so the way they put the answers, the way they tell you which is your lowest score and everything, it helped me a lot.
So this was
So
between May
mainly,
to November, you're saying? May to November.
yes sir, yes sir,
Okay.
yeah. So Marrow was my main like for test and GTs. Marrow
Mhm.
was the main from May to November. Notes were DAMs.
Mhm.
Few subjects like anatomy, I follow Dr. Bhatia's.
Mhm.
I saw his videos because it was really nice.
Mhm.
He explained it very well.
Mhm.
And remaining subjects, I made sure that for one subject I will follow only one source, not multiple.
And that is the rule,
I
yeah.
can mix and match because in my internship, when I was starting, so one of my friend was doing anatomy from there and physiology from there. So I tried, कि मैं सबसे कर लूंगी एक subject, which
Mhm.
was very bad because no matter how much I try, there is something which will be left. So, and that led to even more anxiety, because I'm following so much. That was not a smart way to
Mhm.
study.
True.
So, I did many hit and trials. I consulted many friends. I especially saw your videos. I did not meet you in my third and fourth year. That would have been very beneficial. But in May, June, I know I was, it is surprising. Like my mother recommended your video to me. Like, this sir is very nice. Just see once. So I just scroll, and that was very nice because your videos are very short and crisp. So I really enjoyed them. It was very, calming, down to earth, nothing upper niche, just straightforward. And I really wanted that because in May I was not at all in a mindset, कि uh, कोई बड़ी बड़ी वीडियो देखनी है या कुछ बड़ी बड़ी बातें करनी है नहीं. I had a goal that I had to crack November, and you really made it possible for me.
Thank you for your kind words. But having said that, the important line that you have said, Abhi, that one subject, one source, और
Yes,
मैं
yes.
यही कह रहा हूँ,
Hmm.
all the videos that I have made, it's seems very fancy कि आप यहाँ से भी पढ़ लो, वहाँ से भी पढ़ लो. The grass will always be greener on the other side. But what Urvi has told us,
Definitely, Ram.
just you
Hmm.
want to take it like different classes, एक class का एक subject ले लो, that is acceptable. Don't study anatomy from all the classes. That would be very
Hmm.
harmful. So tell us,
Yes, sir.
how did your schedule look like? Because a lot of students are preparing for May, so exactly that is the window. So tell us about your long-term schedule. How did you plan, and how was your day? Like from day till morning, evening, how many hours did you study, and how did you plan your day?
Yeah, sir. So when I made my schedule, like I'm a very morning person, early
Mm,
morning person. So I plan to start my day from around 5 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. Like if I wake up at 5, so by 5:30 I will, just sit down and just be alert and everything. So from 5:30 to 8:30 I would have my first study session. Like it was my initial schedule, but then I modified it somehow. Like then I used to do that from 5:30 to 6:30. I used to do MCQs,
mhm,
like the previous day's topic or any topic which I find very difficult. I used to start my day with MCQs. I really liked it because ultimately we had to give an MCQ
mhm.
paper. So studying theory endlessly would not benefit you in the long
True.
run. So from 5:30 to 6:30, I would do the MCQ part 1 hour, and from I would take then 5-10 minutes break, and then till around 9 o'clock, I would give some amount to a particular subject. Then I would have a breakfast and a small chat with my family. Then at around 9:45, I would sit down again. Then from 9:45 to 12 o'clock, I will have my second study session. Then from 12 to 2, I took a 2 hour break for, bathing and everything extracurricular, lunch and rest. I just included that.
Mhm,
So from 2 to 5, I would have another one. Then 5 to 6, another break. Then 6 to 9. And from 9 to 10, I would again do MCQs,
mhm,
just to brush up, like what in MCQ, if I would be very precise, I used to do the PYQ.
mhm,
Marrow has a module from PYQ topics, and like if I'm studying right now biochemistry, so I would give my time to biochemistry PYQ in the morning also and in the night also, because साथ में करना, it was easy because to see which all topics are important and what all I have to make sure.
mhm.
Earlier I was not doing MCQs, so I did not get an idea of what to focus on and what not to, because sir, as you know, it's very vast,
It's very vast.
19
True.
subjects, and every subject is very very vast. Like for I felt like you had to know like in-depth knowledge of every subject, especially the important topics. Like in November also there were many repeats. So The in-depth knowledge, helped me a lot. That MCQ practice and specifically focusing on the important topics, it really helped me. So like, yeah, this was my schedule from 5:30 to around 10:30.
Mhm.
I would sleep by 10:30. Then I maintained it for 3 months. Then it started getting a little, I deviated a lot during. It was not like fixed. I will get up at 5:30 and I will start studying. There were times when I got up at 7 or 8 because it happens.
It happened.
So more or less, I tried to manage. As the exam approached, the breaks decreased and
Decreased.
studying hard increased.
That's that's very nicely put, Urvi. I mean, those who are listening to this interview should understand that's how nicely, it's very important to have a plan first. So she started with the plan, and she realized after a while that the how can I adjust instead of decreasing the sleep hours. She just narrowed her break. The break period was reduced. This is how you should have a smart planning, and definitely it doesn't look like a very strict schedule to me also, and it's a very nice schedule. And I think you can also follow, like instead of doing 16, 18 hours, a lot of people talk about that. I think it's a very nice schedule, and she had achieved success with such this kind of schedule. So definitely we should follow that. How many revisions you could do during this period from November to
So
from May
I
to
did
November?
3 revisions. I did 3 revisions.
3 revisions. So see, that is again a message for students that and how did you plan, like how many days do you require for one revision?
Like, sir, I had, I can even share you the picture if you
Mhm.
want.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I had, stick it on my wall,
Mhm.
like from May, June, July, until August. I wanted to complete my first reading. Like, first one had to be completed.
Mhm.
Then in September, my first revision should be over. And then in October, two revision I had to do,
Mhm.
like half,
Ah,
or till 20 October, and then the remaining 10-15 days. So this was my initial when I started.
mhm.
I could complete my first revision in the amount of time I gave it, but the second revision took a little more time, so I had to readjust because I was forgetting important things, and then the exam was nearing, so anxiety was increasing. So it made sleepless, and I had anxiety issues. Many things came up, so I had to the main thing I always told myself, no matter what, even if I start late or if I don't stick to the schedule, I will not panic, I will not cry, I will rather uh, keep on doing it. I'll try to complete my dedicated task as much as possible. And I did a thing like after every, I gave a particular days to a subject. Some subjects, got over even before that, and some subject took longer than that.
Yeah.
So during my first reading, I could know that in first revision, these subjects could be a problem and these can be easily done. So I used to keep a window of 2-3 days. So in case there is a backlog, I don't panic. That day will be the backlog day
Mhm.
when I will keep up all the remaining tasks, be it MCQs, be it some topics, be it anything. So but in October, like, anxiety increased, so schedule got a little disrupted, and I kind of my second revision got a little delayed,
Mhm.
as like from 3 to 4 days. And but in the end I managed somehow. I picked up the pace again. I kept myself sane that no, it's okay, because I felt the more nearer to the exam I went, the more self doubt came up,
That
whether I'll
happens.
be able to do it or not. Yes.
That happens.
So but this was my thing, sir, like from May to August first revision, September second, October then two revisions
Yes, and
after.
the listener should definitely take a note of it. So you appear very cheerful. After, like now, was it always the same? What challenges did you face during the
Not
preparation?
not at all, sir. I've smiled like this since my I last smiled like this when before NEET
Oh,
2023. And then after that, I got all, very sad, anxious, every feeling came, but not happiness. It is very honest. I will be very honest. I could smile like, I stayed at home for preparation while some of my friends stayed back in the college. to prepare, but I came back home because this was more comfortable for me. So, but for like I didn't share everything with my parents because they also get a little tensed and everything.
True.
And so, but deep inside, every day was a battle with anxiety. Every day. I used to, wake up with my, if you would count my heartbeat would be 100 or 150, that for sure. There was, this, like you feel an impending doom
Mm.
while you're feeling. So even, I'll tell you, I'll be very honest. When I gave my NEET, the paper was very easy this year, but I did not study for it, so I performed horrible. Horrible, like it's horrible. Matlab, I scored a rank of 50,000, 50, 50. And I was like, I cannot do it. Maybe I am not even made for PG. I got so underconfident. Then my parents motivated ki, koi baat nahi, it happens, you did not study, you will get through it. Then I studied for May INICT, and in that I scored a rank of 8,000. I was not happy at all because I thought like, नहीं 15 दिन में तो आ जाना चाहिए, but that does not happen. But my mother told me like you jumped from 50 to 8,000 in 20 days, so I'm pretty sure you can jump ahead also.
Mm.
So I was very doubting, like, I don't know if I can do PG or not, if I'm even made for PG or not. Many questions came, like, my friends are putting stories that they are getting PG there, they are doing that there. That increased my anxiety even more. Like, had I studied before, had I listened to them, or just I had to just sit down and study it even for 1 hour, I would have done better.
Mm.
But that was some life lessons I gained. I would not say that
Alhamdulillah.
was a bad phase. I would rather say it was the best phase, I would say, because from May to November I have even grown as a person, from from handling the stress, the anxiety, and every single thing, and battling everything. I did not do it alone, that's for sure. My parents were there, and few 3 4 friends, very close friends, were there, so they helped me. Like, there were days I used to get up and I would not study. Hoga nahi mere se. Especially when I scored less in GT or I could not understand a topic. So I used to even leave. But then I knew one thing, that I had to talk to someone when I feel this, because if I don't talk, I will
Mm.
really give up, and that was not good. So I used to message my friends. Then they had gotten a seat, so they helped me a lot. That time they even told me how to approach some certain topics or certain subjects. Like I had, I used to, any doubt I used to message, any doubt I used to message. So there was a constant source of motivation, everything around me. But still, many of the students who are preparing or who have done this, they would understand that there is a constant anxiety, that shadow of self doubt around us. No matter how hard that motivation is, we are not able to get past that. So it's from within only that you need to break free, and it's like connecting one link to another, like their
True.
motivation with your motivation. That will do wonders, I would say.
That's very nicely put. And definitely, we all go through, this very anxious period. And during our preparation time also, the other people, like we saw, like our friends, they got selected, and then, we, just looking at them, sometimes you feel happy for them, and then you feel, start feeling bad for yourself. But we are lucky that, we had those friends who lifted us up and helped us
Definitely.
cross the line. Tell us, about the exam day. I received, few messages from the students that they panicked. They got exhausted within 1 hour of exam. So how was your strategy? How many questions did you attempt? And how was your exam day strategy?
So surprisingly, I was very calm on the exam day. Even the day before, I was very calm. Like, in this exam, they had changed the pattern just 3 4 days before. Like, that will be 50 50 questions, 45 minutes each. So I did not panic. It was like कि हाँ ये होता रहता है चलो. Rather than focusing the problem, I focused on how to go about
Go
it.
away. So,
So for the exam day, I got up early like I used to, and I had a good meal. I revised few things I had kept the day before, like I had to see them, just for the sake that I am in the mode. I'm not, daydreaming or doing here and there things. Just, few important things I had kept for me, like, 1, 2 pages, that's it, not more than that. So I went, and like exam center was 30 minutes drive from my house. So went with my parents. I was calm. Like the 50-50 one, I would rather say it is an advantage to us also, because I did not get exhausted in the 3 hour exam. Rather, I would say कि पता ही नहीं लगा कब exam खत्म हो गया. From 9 to 12, it was like I'm starting and it's finishing also. So I was like, it's done. Okay. So I did not get exhausted and I was calm. One, like there were 4 portions, so I guess my last portion was a little difficult. So that, that in that portion I panicked a little,
Mhm.
because that time was ticking, and I was not able to solve few
Mhm.
questions. But with the, I gave all the GTs and everything, I calmed myself down. So I was able to do it. So the 50-50 pattern was surprising, but one has to be ready, because we are doctors. You don't know what
True.
kind of emergency, or what kind of, you can do anything. Anything can happen, and you just have to, be quick in, adapting and making a decision. So
That's very nicely said. So thank you so much, Urvi, for guiding us, and these were very nice points that you put through in a very elaborated manner. So lastly, I would say there are definitely a lot of people you want to thank to, and any message that you
yes,
want to give to the students you are preparing for the exam. Please go ahead.
yes, sir. Sir, first of all, I would like to give a message to all those preparing, because I know some of my friends are also preparing in this. So, and it is a very tough phase, mentally, physically, everywhere. It is a very, very tough phase, because there are so less seats and so many candidates, and everyone deserves to be a PG. Everyone deserves, but sadly, our system is so, I don't know what it is. Why can't they increase the seats and everything? But at the end of the day, it is you who will appear in front of that screen.
Mm.
So you have to be prepared. No matter what the world says, you can do it. Like, I used to watch one videos of Riya Jain. I
Mm.
don't know if you have seen, or if people have heard of her. She used to say that, if I can do it, you can also do it. So that was very motivating, because, uh, I guess now I have lived through that months of, anxiety, panic, pressure, unlimited, sleepless nights. So now I can say that definitely I can do it, you can definitely do it, because I was battling, some, mental health issues also side by side. So it is difficult, definitely, but it is not impossible, not at all impossible. Also, like, please follow one source for one subject. You can mix and match sources, but not mix and match subjects, because it will create confusion.
It's true.
And
Very
in the
nicely
end,
done.
please do make a concise notes. I'm not saying that make a separate important notebook, but just make sure whatever is comfortable for you, so that your revision is, easy. Like in my first revision, I did not concise so much, so it took time. But then I concised and it was a little easy. And for your constant motivation, even if you don't have anyone around you, just sit down, relax, and just try to close your eyes and focus. You will do it. I have tried many times. I have failed also. I would rather say I failed my entire time, but I won in this November
When
INICET.
it
So
matters
it's
most.
okay if you, it's okay if the GTs go wrong. It's okay. Just keep on learning and keep on going ahead. Just don't stop.
That's
Like,
very
you
nicely put.
have got this in.
Yes.
And so for my thanking part, a big thanks to my parents. A big thanks. Not many know that, but my mom used to also take tests for me. They're not doctors, but that she's very excited, like what she's doing. So she did not make online tests, like some, just on pen and paper. She wanted ki, mega okay, okay, mama, it's okay. She was doing a PPT, PowerPoint presentations, like for one questions, like she
Mhm.
gave
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Yes.
Previous years, she found some questions from net and everything. Also, then my father also used to give it with me. So, that just because in the starting, no, I was not giving GTs. I was scared. So just to, get that out of me, they motivated me a lot. They, I would rather say they tolerated me a lot in these 6 months. And my very, very close friends, can I name them?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
really
definitely,
helped me a lot.
definitely. Yes, yes, you can.
Like, first of all, Keshav Garg, he's doing medicine from Maulana Azad. So he helped me a lot. He was like, my question bank. Keshav, I don't know this, please tell me. So I used to do that. And then Dipender Singh, he's doing his pediatrics only from PGI. And then Arush, he helped me a lot, like, mentally. He had that nick. He knew that where am I going wrong, or when the 50-50 the subject came na, he was the one who told me, like, don't panic, ऐसे ऐसे करके देख, maybe you can do it. So, everyone helped me in some the other way. And my friend Shivam, he is not at all attached to this medical thing. He's sitting far away from this world. But my Divyanshi, these are few people who helped me, motivated me, kept me sane, and moreover tolerated me during this time.
Sure.
And I'm sorry if I missed any name, but everyone who contacted me or made sure that I was okay, I'm really thankful to you. And sir, thank you so much for, letting me be a part of your series.
Thank you so much. And it's not me, but a lot of students are going to, not only me, but I also get inspired when I, talk to people like you, and that also, motivate us to do and continue doing this work. So thank you so much for bringing, all the, the experience that you have. And definitely, as you said, just summarize in one line. I'll say that make your family your strength, and just believe in yourself, make your friends your strength, and definitely you'll get through. So thank you so much, Urvi, for joining us. I wish you all the best, and I hope and I really believe that you'll do wonders in the in your life. Take care and all the
Thank you.
best.
Thank you. Thank you.